What's going on? Hi, my name's Chris. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I'm currently training for a half marathon. But if you've been here before, welcome back. Like, you already know what's going on. This week is where it starts to get really real. So I've gone through the initial just getting back into running phase. That's gone by fine. No major injuries. One or two things just, I've had to keep an eye on. But now it's going to get really real. So by that, I mean, I'm going to be introducing like tempo work. The mileage goes up. And I might even just, although I don't really want to, just dial back on some of the weight work to help with recovery. But that's neither here nor there. I think I'm just getting ahead of myself with that one. So far, so good though. I'm looking forward to it now. Like, I think the first session is tempo. So it's like a mile and just like short of a mile and a half. And then 2 8-minute blocks of like just below race pace. So I'm really interested to see how my body adapts to that, because so far it's been pretty plain sailing. I think I've been doing stuff that my body's used to, pretty much accustomed to and pretty used to. So far so good. But yeah, now I've got tempo working and now the mileage is going to start to increase. Let's see how we get on. Yep. Just crossed a mile into the first tempo session. Today's target is 1.2 easy, 8 minutes at 9:20 to 9:35. 2 minute rest, then another 8 minutes at 9 minutes to 20 to 9:35. Fastest I've run in a very long time. Let's see what this pace is about. I'm a quarter mile in. Pace feels like I'm wondering how I'm supposed to sustain this for another 16 minutes. This ain't even a race pace either. Yuck. Just over 5 minutes in. The pace isn't as bad as I thought. The problem was finding the pocket. I'm there and I'm just about hanging, not just about hanging, but the amount of concentration going in to maintaining the pocket pace. Yeah, I think that's where I'm struggling. Not struggling, but that's where the difficulty is. Anyway, a couple minutes to go. Onwards. First block down. That didn't go too bad, to be honest. Finding the pocket is difficult, especially as I'm thinking 9:20 to 9:35 is just a bit of an awkward space to hold. The music's helping. So yeah, shout the music, but that first one wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all. Felt like work, but didn't feel like anything else outside the skill range too tough. But we're going to see how this next 8 goes. Onwards. Seven minutes down. Fine. It's work, but it's on its work. It's like part run pace. Not long to go now. Let's see it through. Well, that's that. First tempo run of the program or plan in the bag. It was work, but it didn't feel like anything that was outside of skill range for that session. But what I will say is envisaging having to go quicker than that for 2 hours to hit my target. It's hella work to do. Like I have to maintain these sessions. Like we went all right. Part of what was a bit of an annoyance was getting footage. Because every time I just managed to get into like a nice stride or whatnot, I think, oh yeah, I just need some footage. I don't know. These might just become feedbacks, you know what I mean? As opposed to, you know what I mean, trying to catch footage on the go. But anyway, that's besides the point. Point is, there's hella work to do. This was fine because it just felt like part run, you know what I mean? Just maintaining like a more moderate pace. and 920 feels like something I've done before. So that's reassuring, but again, we have to be realistic about the fact that 2 hours going quicker than 9. I think my target pace has got to be like 9:10, which I guess because I did hit that a couple of times, but that's where we are. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the datas. So 3.42 miles, cool. Average heart rate was 168, but then I put that down to starting easy and the 2-minute cool down, 2-minute recovery session in the middle. So that's fine. We're not going to bother with the average pace because obviously part of it is tempo, the other part is, you know what I mean, balanced out by easy pace, so don't worry about that. Anywho, the splits look good. 11:04 warm-up pay, first leg, totally fine, that's the target. Run 1, 9:27, bang in the middle, we like that. Recovery, we're not too fussed about. Number 2, again, 9:23. We like that. On target. Shout out to me. Aside from that, yeah, good sustained pace. When I look at the pace, the target pace, pretty well sustained. So I'm happy about that. What else we got here? That's interesting. Time in heart rate zones. Yeah, threshold. Spent a bit of time in maximum, so although it felt comfortable, I was still in zone 5, which I need a lot more zone 2 work. So I guess that leads me on to what I'm probably going to do tomorrow, which is, so today's Wednesday. I was supposed to go do tempo session yesterday, but little one just kept getting up all night and it just kept breaking up my sleep. And then I've also got this cough I'm dealing with at night, and because of that, I didn't really get the sleep that I feel I needed. So today was supposed to be leg day. We're just totally throwing that in the bin. And I've come and done this tempo session. Tomorrow, I am going to do an easy row instead of an easy run. So I'll just come in, I'll probably do about 30, 45 minutes. Stretch, mobility, you know what I mean? Keep the body supporting, that type of thing. And I'm hoping if work's not too bad, I'm going to go the high rock session at the gym. Probably rough because Thursday is always a low turnout, so it might be like me and like 3 others. I'll try and get footage while I'm in there. But yeah, next big session is what? I'll do push on Friday, and then long run on Saturday. All right, that's Thursday wrapped up. Bit of a scramble today. You know, one of them ones where, you know, when you get up feeling, I better get out of bed. But let me close my eyes for 5 seconds. And then you close your eyes for 5 seconds. And before you know it, an hour and 5 seconds has gone by. And now the rest of the day is a scramble. So instead of going before I take the little one to nursery, I take her and then, you know what I mean, squeeze everything in. So I did want to go row for about an hour today, but you know, time constraints. So I only got about half an hour in, bit of mobility and that kind of thing. And then just got back from a walk, which was pretty nice, to be honest with you. Corner started, then the sun started beating down. It was okay, you know. That's pretty much a nice end to the day training-wise, because I can't go high rocks tonight. The missus is going on a trail run. So, you know, needs must, childcare, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna take the rest this evening, probably once she's down, to stretch, take it easy, play Tekken. I think I'll play Tekken this evening. Either that or I'll do another Cycle Return. Or anyway, that's besides the point. Thursday done, feeling good. Look forward to push day tomorrow. Let's go. Push day in the bag. Got that Friday feeling. Feel good. Feel swole. Should have seen the pump in there. Some of that. Session went nice. We'll say I'm going to have to reconfigure or shuffle stuff around because I've got incline chest press and then immediately after that, shoulder press. So I'm essentially in the same area running 8 sets. So I found, not just today, but like in the previous sessions as well, by the time I get to set 2 of the shoulder press, which is essentially 6 sets of essentially the same movement, my shoulders are pretty gassed. So I'm probably going to have to sort that around with either a flyer movement or I'm going to find something else to do. But aside from that, the rest of the shift's good. Just solid work on chest, shoulders, and tries. My triceps were cooking. Oh, back end of those rope push downs. Feeling it. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna get out for a walk today. It's a Friday, so people at work are just gonna lose their mind, and we all kind of requests coming in, which I'm gonna have to deal with. So that's that. But I guess it's okay because I'm gonna be saving my legs. Tomorrow got the big 8.5 miler, and it's not gonna be the same route I did last time. So I'm doing more of a cross city route. Anyway, let's go. 3/4 of a mile in. Shin's not warmed up yet. Ankle's still feeling a little air. But on a plus note, heart rate 158. That pace is 10:30. It's not sustainable, but great start. This one's going to be a tough one because the majority of the route is flat, but the final 1.5 miles is all uphill. So, although the target is 10:40 to 11-minute mile, I expect the overall thing to be well over 11 because as soon as them hills hit, it's just going to shit all over everything else. But anyway, it's a beautiful day. Let's have fun. Onwards. Four miles in, jailbreak. Feeling all right, although I will say the lack of hydration and also the heat, I think it's just starting to weigh me down a bit. So, we're just crossed 4. I'm going to be taking it easy for about a mile and a bit. Just let this gel activate and then mentally prep for the hill. Body-wise, shin's still not having any of it today. Same with my ankles, but we move. So I'm not, no breathing's been not too bad. Looking forward to getting this finished with though. Onwards. Seven and a half miles in, I'm completely bonked. Legs stopped. Oh, tired. 1 mile to go. Oh my God. Mile to go. Alright, that's the run done. 8.5 miles in the bag. First off, I thought I was the guy. Having visions of, going KO Ken or Super Saiyan 1, I thought I was the guy flying. Heart rate was in the low 160s, high 158s. Just, energy was up. And then, as soon as I hit that gel at 4 miles, and then the gradient started to activate, fuck! Yeah, it was horrible. It wasn't horrible, but it was just like, felt like work. And then I was like, cool, working, not a problem. And then as I got to as the gel kicked in, or gel settled I guess, and I felt like, alright, cool, let's pick up the pace a bit. And the gradient started to appear in the route. Yeah, finished. Like I was holding on, and then because I hadn't had no water, my hydration strategy was all over the gap clearly. 7.5 miles, when the real steep stuff started coming in. Yeah, bonked completely, like, had to stop. That's a lesson for next time though. Let me take a seat over here, and then let's have a look at some of the datas. Alright, so for 8.53 miles, average heart rate 165. That's a testament to my heart rate improving over last week. It was like 168 average, 165, much better. We like that. Average pace was outside though. Not happy about that, because started off so well, and second half just tanked everything. Total time 134. Cool. Southern Nosy. Splits 10:42, 10:11, 10:44, 10:49. See, and then the second half, from sugar to shit, rough stuff. I'm gonna have to put hills in every run basically now, so I have to get used to them. That was horrible. Alright, so look. So pace over distance. Yeah, steady. Could be worse. Heart rate, again, as I said, just very steady. I'm happy. I guess that's an improvement to maintain 165 average over 8 miles. I know it's not, you know what I mean? I know it's not like flipping on Ninja. I know it's not award winning or whatnot, but it's honest work. Right, mate. Heart rate zone, look at that. No time in 5. I'm the guy, look at me. Alright, it's not so bad after all. Aha! Improvement. What's that? Yeah, improvement. Very happy with that. Alright, that's a win. I'm gonna tell you, thankfully, today's a Thursday, Saturday. Today's a Saturday, so I've got 2 full rest days before the next tempo. I'm booking into a physio this week. I can't keep faffing around. I'm gonna go see V as well for a proper massage, like on my ankles, my hips, and whatever. And then make sure I rest up, because I think next week is a 9. And then if I was checking my notes correctly, the long run in 2 weeks, I've got to have race pace in there. Alright, that's today done. I'm gonna go home, have some food, shave, drink water, onwards.